In the heart of the Andromeda Galactic Hub, the Interstellar Cafeteria was a marvel of engineering and culture. It stood as a testament to the unity and diversity of countless species, a place where beings from across the galaxy gathered to share food, stories, and laughter. But today, it would become the stage for an unprecedented event, the introduction of human cuisine. The cafeteria buzzed with the usual cacophony of voices, clicks, and hums from a myriad of species. At the center of this bustling environment stood Razul, a six-armed Iranian, known for his culinary prowess and diplomatic finesse. His skin shimmered in the ambient light, a vibrant shade of blue that reflected his calm yet commanding presence. "Ladies and gentle beings," Razul's voice resonated through the cafeteria's communication system. "Today, we are honored to introduce the culinary delights of our newest members to the Interstellar Council, the humans from Terra." Excited murmurs spread through the crowd. The humans, though relatively new to the interstellar community, had already made a name for themselves with their unique blend of creativity and resilience. The air was thick with anticipation, each species eager to experience something new and exotic. In the kitchen, Chef Elena Martinez, a renowned human chef, prepared the final touches on her dishes. She was flanked by an eager team of interstellar assistants, each one fascinated by the diversity of ingredients and techniques she employed. "Remember," Elena instructed, her voice calm but firm, "presentation is key. The flavors will speak for themselves, but we need to ensure everything looks perfect." Her team included Zethar, a Zorvian known for his precision with slicing, and Nylia, a Thalaran adept at mixing and balancing flavors. Together, they had created a menu that spanned the breadth of Earth's culinary heritage, from spicy Indian curries to delicate Japanese sushi. As they worked, Elena shared stories of her home planet, explaining the origins of each dish. Zithar's tentacles moved with surgical precision as he sliced vegetables for a colorful salad, while Nylia's three eyes focused intently on mixing spices for the curry. The kitchen was a symphony of motion, a dance of cultures coming together. The doors to the cafeteria opened, and a line of servers emerged, carrying trays laden with human dishes. The aromas wafted through the air, a tantalizing blend of spices, herbs, and cooked meats. Patrons from various species lifted their noses, their sensory organs tingling with curiosity. Razul took the stage again. "And now, let us welcome Chef Elena and her team to present these extraordinary dishes." Elena stepped forward, her heart pounding with a mix of excitement and nerves. She took a deep breath and began to explain each dish, the ingredients, and the cultural significance behind them. "This is sushi," she said, pointing to a tray of beautifully arranged rolls, a traditional Japanese dish that emphasizes the harmony of flavors and the freshness of ingredients. The crowd watched in awe as the dishes were unveiled one by one: Italian pasta, Mexican tacos, Indian samosas, and American burgers. Each dish was a story, a piece of human history and culture laid out for all to see. The cafeteria patrons eagerly approached the serving tables, their curiosity piqued. Zernak, a tentacled Gormaxian, was the first to try the sushi. He picked up a piece with his tentacle, examined it closely, and then popped it into his mouth. His eyes widened in surprise and delight. This is incredible," Zernak exclaimed, his tentacles writhing in excitement. "The flavors are so harmonious." Next, Vera, a feline like Thalari, sampled the curry. Her fur bristled as the spicy heat hit her palate, but a purr of satisfaction soon followed. "Such complexity in flavor," she said, licking her whiskers. "It's like a dance of spices in my mouth." As the tasting continued, more and more beings were won over by the human dishes. The cafeteria filled with sounds of approval, and Elena's heart swelled with pride. This was what she had hoped for, to share the richness of human culture through the universal language of food. Elena moved through the crowd, engaging in conversations with curious patrons. She explained the origins of each dish, shared cooking techniques, and even learned about the culinary traditions of other species. The exchange of knowledge and culture was electric, a true testament to the spirit of the Interstellar Cafeteria. Just as everything seemed to be going perfectly, a loud crash echoed through the cafeteria. Chef Krog, a hulking Brakari known for his competitive nature, had knocked over a table in his haste to approach Elena. "This is an insult," Krog roared, his voice booming. "How dare you bring such weak, flavorless food into this esteemed establishment?" The room fell silent. Elena stepped forward, her gaze steady. "I'm sorry you feel that way, Chef Krog, but I stand by the quality and authenticity of our dishes." Krog sneered. "Prove it. I challenge you to a cook-off. Let the patrons decide whose cuisine reigns supreme." The challenge was set. Both chefs would have 1 hour to prepare a dish using the same set of ingredients. The entire cafeteria watched with bated breath as Elena and Krog took their places in the kitchen. Elena worked methodically, her mind racing with ideas. She decided on a dish that would showcase the versatility and depth of human cuisine. A fusion of Italian and Mexican flavors, combining the richness of a traditional lasagna with the bold spices of a taco. Krog, on the other hand, opted for a dish that emphasized brute strength and intensity of flavor, a heavily spiced meat stew that was a staple in Brakari culture. As the clock ticked down, the tension in the cafeteria grew. Finally, the dishes were presented, and the patrons eagerly lined up to taste. Razul stepped forward, flanked by a panel of judges from different species. They tasted each dish carefully, their expressions giving nothing away. After what seemed like an eternity, Razul addressed the crowd. "Both chefs have presented extraordinary dishes, each showcasing the best of their respective cultures. But there can only be one winner." He paused for dramatic effect. "The winner is Chef Elena." The cafeteria erupted in cheers. Krog, though visibly disappointed, approached Elena and extended a hand. "You have proven your skill and your cuisine's worth." "I concede defeat." Elena shook his hand, relief and pride washing over her. "Thank you, Chef Krog. It was an honor to compete with you." The success of the Human Food Day at the Interstellar Cafeteria marked the beginning of a new chapter. Human cuisine became a regular feature, drawing patrons from across the galaxy eager to experience the flavors of Earth. Elena continued to innovate and share her culinary heritage, forging friendships and alliances through the simple, profound act of sharing a meal. And in the heart of the Andromeda Galactic Hub, the Interstellar Cafeteria thrived as a beacon of unity and cultural exchange. As the patrons dispersed, each carrying a piece of humanity's story with them, one thing was certain: human food had earned its place among the stars.